Tons of news to hit Fortnite today, such as the Addison Ray x Fortnite collaboration, which includes a pretty decent amount of cosmetics, our first teasers for Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 4 Override, and even this next 2 days of the Fortnite item shop. They call it the weekly shop reset, but it's only 2 days. So without further ado, let's dive into everything you should know regarding the brand new season, the new cosmetics, collaborations, and more. Of which, let's go ahead and start off by talking about Addison Ray x Fortnite. Addison Ray will be decrypted tomorrow at around 11 AM Eastern Time, and will be hitting the item shop tomorrow at 8 PM Eastern Time, and in her bundle we have a decent amount of cosmetics. We have 2 outfits, one of which has 3 color options, we have 2 back blings, 2 pickaxes, 1 instrument which is a microphone skin, 2 emotes, 1 wrap, 2 jam tracks, and 1 loading screen. Now we actually do have a little bit more information on what all the emotes and stuff is, because we have gotten some names through the press release Epic Games put out regarding the Addison Ray collaboration, and based on all of that we can tell that the first outfit, which is in the top left of the top, or like the right side of the screen, is from Fame is a Gun. The right side, or the top right outfit, is from Famous, and then other cosmetics that we actually have the official names for is Addison Sunday back bling, we have Aquamarine the Turtle back bling as well. After that we have ourselves Addison's Biggest Fan pickaxe, we have the Fame Scepter pickaxe, we have the Diet Pepsi emote plus jam track, we also have the Fame is a Gun emote plus jam track, and then we have the Addison wrap. There's also that unknown instrument skin, which will be a microphone, we're not sure what it's actually called, and a loading screen for the Addison Ray cosmetics, which most likely is that first image I showed you, this one on screen, that you'll be able to get by buying the massive bundle. But of course you can buy most of the cosmetics on their own individually if you don't want to spend like 3,000, 4,000 V-Bucks to pick up the huge Addison Ray mega bundle that includes basically 2 of every cosmetic type except for like a wrap here and there. And speaking of content creators and artists and collaborations that are in the Icon series, people may have noticed that Iron Mouse only has a sprite in the game, and she doesn't have like any skins or cosmetics as part of a collaboration. We talked about how she could potentially be getting jam tracks or something yesterday, but that never ended up happening, and from the information we've actually received, it appears like Iron Mouse might actually be getting more cosmetics, but they're not coming out right away, because Iron Mouse went on stream and officially stated that she is only getting a sprite for now, and that would be all she would say. Now after it, other than sounding a little bit suspicious already, she did go on to mention that there is going to be a subathon for her in September, but it seems weird to be like, hey, right now it's only a sprite. That's what's going on right now, and then to really quickly, right after mentioning that that's all what's happening, mention that there is a subathon in the future. So maybe during her subathon we could actually see her getting like full Icon series outfits and stuff in September. It would definitely make sense since, for example, Kai Cenat actually ended up getting his Icon series set during the Mafia-thon that he was actually running, which is basically his version of a subathon. So that is one thing to kind of keep your eyes out for. I definitely wouldn't be surprised to see her actually get an Icon series set, because it just kind of makes sense, it's one of those things where her character, her VTuber personality and all that stuff would just kind of mesh well with a lot of the different Fortnite outfits on the island. It definitely wouldn't feel out of place considering all the other outfits we have in this game, so I definitely think it's one of those things we could be seeing in September. Other than that, however, we do have the upcoming item shop for the next 2 days. This one isn't anything too crazy. We have Itchy and Scratchy, we have Krusty and Mo, and we have Addison Ray releasing tomorrow night, and then on August 7th we got the Adidas Stan Smith OG Greens. We also have the Bleach TYBW Wave 2 collaboration, so those will both be releasing at the same time, and we do actually have a little bit of added information about that collaboration, which TYBW of course is, the 1,000-year blood war. So according to that, they mentioned that some battles never end, they just move to a new arena. Another Bleach bundle will be joining the Fortnite item shop August 7th at 8 PM Eastern Time, and the bundle will be getting decrypted tomorrow at 9 AM Eastern Time. It will include 2 outfits, 2 back blings, 2 pickaxes, 1 emote, and 1 wrap, or actually 2 wraps for you to go ahead and pick up in the item shop if you want it. No mention of any extra like bonus cosmetics as, freebies for going ahead and subscribing to the Fortnite crew or buying a bundle or doing any cups or anything. So at least as of right now, if it looks like the only rewards you're going to be getting is the ones you get by buying the bundle itself. Nothing extra being added in there to give you a little bit of extra goodies to compete for anything else on top of all of it. But of course, that's not where we're ending off today's YouTube video, because we also have to talk about Override, the official teaser for Chapter 7 Season 4. Epic Games has done 2 mini teasers as of right now in order to kind of hype up what is going on with the next season. And in yesterday's video, we actually talked about how they were doing a glitch effect to the gym sprite announcement post in the in-game newsfeed. Now, the newsfeed right now says Fortnite Override coming August 20th, Reality Reboots August 20th, and then it says Break the Rules, Change the Game. Chapter 7 Season 4 arrives August 20th. So other than them saying August 20th 3 times, and then a 4th time if you count their Twitter posts and everything else, it appears that the next season is definitely already going into that Override Overdrive category by having in-game teasers that literally say the next name of the season. Most likely they're saying it early because of the fact that they did accidentally leak it in the in-game newsfeed the other day, but also it's kind of something where they were building up to it, and now we have a lot of things where it's talking about, you know, like the reality rebooting, breaking the rules, changing the game, which I definitely think the mentioning of like breaking the rules goes into what we talked about in the previous video, how there's actually going to be like match hacks and stuff. So even though technically hacking, you know, in Fortnite is a bannable thing, this type of hacking is just made to be, you know, a match effect, right? You know, it's made to be something that kind of matches the whole entire aesthetic of breaking the rules, especially if you think about the fact that we're going into like older retro games and stuff. Having cheat codes just makes sense, right? You know, I remember, you know, you have like GTA 4 or whatever, have little notebook open with all the little like cheat codes you get in on the phone put down and everything. So it just kind of matches the aesthetic they're trying to go with the next season. But I'd love to hear in the comments down below, what do you think about these teasers? Are you excited for the next season? Do you think we're going to be staying on this current map right here? Or do you think it's going to be glitching reality, as the description kind of stated, and it's going to be something where you're going to actually have another fractured map or another revamped map or something along those lines? Whatever the case, however, there's been a lot of teasers and news today alone, so it's been a pretty exciting day for Fortnite, but it's something where it's like, hey, we gotta jam-pack it all in one video in order to keep you guys informed on everything else going on. There was also an update this morning to try fixing some of the graphic texture issues that were going on consoles. However, with that actual update, if you play on computer and you play on lower graphic settings, it appears that you're actually going to be hindered and things are going to look a lot worse due to this issue being fixed on consoles, but now being broken on PC. In order to actually test this, I'm going to pause real quick and lower my graphics to the lowest just to see if it would actually do anything. And honestly, I never play on low graphics. I don't really think this changed anything personally for me, so I think I'm fine. I don't think I really got infected by the whole entire issue going on, but this is definitely something to kind of keep in mind, right? If you're having issues with Fortnite right now, you're having stuff happening where the graphics just suddenly look super terrible after the update, or you're having inconsistencies in like FPS, where your game's just having random stutters or freezing or whatever else that you weren't having before the most recent update, then it might have been caused by whatever they're trying to fix. And wait, what, huh? Okay, you know what? Yeah, there might be a few issues here and there that Epic Games has got to fix out. Does it fix itself? Okay, it did. But yeah, if you're experiencing weird oddities, just assume it is something on Epic Games' side if you were playing the start of the season with no issues whatsoever. Until next time, however, hope you champs and champettes enjoyed today's YouTube video. Hope you're excited for the I keep forgetting the name of the live event, but I hope you're excited for the Story Moment live event. Of course, keep in mind it's going to be a smaller live event, so it's not going to have like an entire playlist or anything, but it still will have some interesting stuff going on during it, and will lead us into the next season. And until next time, I'll catch you champs and champettes a little bit later with another upload. So until then, peace out.